Hey, beautiful people. I'm back, and I wanted to change things up a bit by doing a reading of The Rabbit Hutch by Tess Gunty. Now, this book was this year's winner for the National Book Award for Fiction. I would say that it was a surprise winner. I didn't see a whole lot of people out there predicting this for the win, even though many people did love it. It wasn't high on the prediction list, at least as far as what I've seen. This is a polarizing book, I will say that. You will usually either find people saying like they loved it, like they adored it, or they detested it. Not a lot of in between. Now, like I said, this is a polarizing book. There's a lot of strange things going on, a lot of things to chew on thematically, like all over the place. But to me, I feel that's a lot of its charm. Now, this is a generalization that I'm going to make. Again, like I said, it's a generalization. But I feel like this book gets a lot of hard criticism. And what I mean by that is that I'll see like certain individuals like criticize it for the things that I mentioned before. It's all over the place. It's so wordy. It's like there isn't a clear concept. It's thematically like overlapping and all over the place. But then I've seen those same people praise like high profile male authors for doing exactly the same thing that this book is trying to accomplish. And like these authors are known for going all over the place, for being sort of messy in a way with their works and stuff. And yet somehow like, oh my God, that's great. That's like an amazing feat. And then this book, it's like, what is she doing? Why is she doing that? Anyway, that's just a tangent. Obviously, like I said, it's not that I expect that everyone has to love this book. I mean, you're entitled to feel that maybe this book does all those things but executed it poorly, which you're allowed to have, obviously. Just my opinion, and I'm not saying that like what I'm saying is the way that it is. It's just something that I've kind of noticed. And it's weird because to me, it's the wording in the way people mention this book. But anyway, don't want to dwell onto that. So yeah, I have a tough time even explaining what this book is about, but I loved every minute of it. I'm going to link a review from John Caleb, who on Instagram posted, I would say like the best review of this book. I could never. So I'm gonna link his handle down below so you can read that. And because he'll explain this book's charm better than I ever could. So in this book, we follow Blandine, who is an 18-year-old woman who, so we follow her and we also follow the tenants in the apartment complex that she lives in. So like all the different floors and things like that. But she really is the central character, I would say. A lot of the things sort of revolve around her. Yeah, I don't really know how to really explain this book. Again, like I said, I'll link below like someone who's able to explain it a lot better than me. But I want to do a reading for this book just so you can get an idea of the flavor of this book, the flavor of the prose, the style, get a kind of feel for it. And I am gonna stumble on a few words because I don't know how to pronounce them. You'll see what I mean when I get into it. Anyway, so let's get started. Sometimes Moses Robert Blitz, only child of Elise Jane McLaughlin Blitz, paints his entire body with the liquid of broken glow sticks, forcibly enters the house of an enemy and wakes the enemy. Then he flails around in the dark, naked and aglow. He doesn't mean any real harm, he just likes to fiddle with people. In the cover of Glow, Moses finds relief and control. He feels seen on his own terms. The formication, the fibers, the bugs, the creeping, maddening activity beneath his skin quiets until Moses removes the chemicals. He thinks the glow is somehow bad for the fibers, which makes him love it like a medicine or a parent. He is 53 years old. It's not so dangerous, his act, especially now that he uses a glass-free brand of glow stick. As a novice, Moses used glow sticks that contained a glass vial of hydrogen peroxide in flatate ester, floating in a tub of phenyl oxalate ester. He cracked the tubes until the glass in each one broke and the chemicals mixed, reacting together to radiate. Then he'd clip off the heads and tails of the sticks and methodically work the fresh, luminous chemicals into his skin before concealing himself in a long coat, a ski mask, and gloves, at which point he would surreptitiously make his way to the victim's location. But after cutting his legs on the glass in preparation for the Busini attempt this past winter, he decided to switch to a different brand, which contains no glass, but does employ, oh boy, the chemical dibutyl phthalate, DBP, the use of which is banned in the European Union for cosmetics and children's toys. But so what if DBP can enhance the capacity of other chemicals to produce genetic mutations? So what if it can cause developmental defects, provoke unwelcome changes in the testes and prostate, reduce one's sperm count, interfere with hormone functions, and impair fertility? So what if it's toxic to aquatic organisms and young children, capable of causing liver failure in the latter? None of his brothers Moses Robert Blitz. None of this bothers Moses Robert Blitz. In no material sense is he a child or an aquatic organism. He has no interest in reproducing and is surely mutated beyond repair already. Besides which, he believes the European Union has a tendency to overreact. He has his policies, avoids the eyes and mouth, doesn't ingest, keep away from pets, thoroughly wash in hot soapy water, and follow with a generous application of baby oil. Eager to brew his own batch of glow, he recently discovered an online recipe: sodium acetate, ethyl acetate, dye, hydrogen peroxide, and a powder called CPPO. He's waiting to hear back from a CPPO source in Russia. He has never understood the appeal of immortality. It took no more than a brief Google search and 3 emails to identify the woman who deleted Moses Robert Blitz's comment on his mother's obituary. He found her home address without even trying. After his email, she restored his comment, which was surprising, but then she deleted it again. How could he let an offense like that go unpunished when he's already punished lesser ones? Now, interesting excerpt. This is probably the worst reading that I've done so far, but I'm not gonna film this again. Fun fact, I actually did film before and realized that the camera wasn't on. So anyway, but yeah, this is a reading for the Rabbit Hutch. Hopefully that has enticed you in some way. Again, I feel this was a worthy winner. I was very excited for this win. Did not see that coming at all, but here we are, and hopefully other people will pick this up. I can't wait to see what this author has in store for us, because I know it's going to be good. It's going to be good, it's going to be juicy, it's going to be interesting, entertaining, and thought-provoking, and I cannot wait. So that's all I got for now, and I will say smooches and peace and love. Take care. Bye.